Hello students, welcome to my class and this video is for class 6. Today we'll continue with the third chapter of civics, that is understanding government. Today we'll continue with the topic constitution, but before that we'll discuss the answers of homework questions that I have given you in our last class. So let's discuss the answers. So the first homework question was, what is the universal adult franchise? And the answer is, universal adult franchise is the basis of equality for people ruled by a democratic government. It gives them the right to vote and choose their representative themselves in the legislature. And the second homework question was, define democracy. What are the two types of democratic governments divided on the basis of extent of power or one possesses? And the answer is, democracy is a system of government where the people of the community are allowed to directly exercise the power and have the right to elect their own government representative. The two types of democratic government are parliamentary democracy and presidential democracy. So now we'll continue with our topic, constitution. Constitution, Sanvidhan. What is constitution? Constitutions are basic rules of a country, basic rules or principles of a country. So constitution क्या होते हैं? हमारे कुछ rules, set of principles जो देश के लिए, पूरे देश पे अप्लाई होते हैं या पर्टिकुलर स्टेट और कम्युनिटी पे अप्लाई होते हैं, दैट इज नोन एज कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन या संविधान. सो ईच गवर्नमेंट runs by a set of principles and philosophy known as constitution. तो हर एक गवर्नमेंट, सरकार रूल करती है certain principles, on certain principles and rules or philosophies which is known as constitution. जिसको हम क्या कहते हैं, उन रूल्स को या प्रिंसिपल्स को हम क्या कहते हैं? Constitutions. So constitution provides us a systematic way to choose our representative or electing the representative in our government. So constitution is also helpful for making amendments, because if we have set of rules we can also make amendments with the time. अगर ज़रूरत होती है तो हम उनमें amendments भी कर सकते हैं, amendment changes भी कर सकते हैं to make it more comfortable for the citizen of our country. Constitution also provide correct right to the citizens of the country. तो जो संविधान होता है लोगों को अपना अधिकार भी देता है कि उनका क्या अधिकार है. Like in our constitution there are certain fundamental rights and many more rights are there which are provided to the citizens of our country. तो बहुत सारे अधिकार हैं जिनका पता हमें constitution मीन सेट ऑफ रूल्स के द्वारा ही पता चलता है. एंड इट इज ऑल्सो रेफर्ड एज टू मेक अमेंडमेंट. मीन्स इफ वी हैव सेट ऑफ रूल्स वी कैन मेक चेंजेस इन देम, बट इफ वी डोंट हैव एनी सेट ऑफ रूल्स और प्रिंसिपल्स, हाउ कैन वी मेक एनी चेंज और डेवलपमेंट in our country. Now a constitution is divided into two parts or can be classified into two parts, like written or unwritten constitution, rigid and flexible constitution. So the first one category is written or unwritten constitution. So a written constitution is one which is written in a formal way. तो written constitution वो है जो एक formal तरीके से लिखा गया है, लिखित फॉर्म में हमारे पास मौजूद है, and is referred to as many times as the government requires. और जब भी ज़रूरत होती है गवर्नमेंट इसको उठा के इसका सहारा ले सकती है, इसको चेकआउट कर सकती है. So the first one is written or unwritten constitution. So written constitution is one which is written in a formal way and government can also refer it when it requires. गवर्नमेंट को जब भी इसकी ज़रूरत होती है वो उसको रेफर कर सकती है. And now the next one is written unwritten constitution. Unwritten constitution, whereas unwritten constitution contains only conventions. Conventions means agreements and only practices. Means इन अनरिटन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन वी डोंट हैव एनी फॉर्मल राइटिंग्स, हमारे पास कोई भी रिटन रिकॉर्ड नहीं होते हैं, कोई भी रिटन सेट ऑफ प्रिंसिपल्स या रूल नहीं होते हैं, ये सिर्फ प्रैक्टिस या एग्रीमेंट्स होते हैं जो कि फॉलो किए जा रहे हैं बहुत लंबे समय से लोग उसको फॉलो करते चले आ रहे हैं. दैट आर अनरिटन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. Now the next one is rigid or flexible constitution. What is rigid? As the name referred, rigid means which cannot be changed. Means in a rigid constitution, amendments cannot be made easily. हम कोई भी बदलाव संशोधन आसानी से नहीं कर सकते हैं. Whereas flexible constitutions means which can be the rules or principles which can be changed or amended easily. Means flexible constitution can be amended easily. Changes can be made easily in flexible constitution. तो हम इसमें आसानी से कोई भी संशोधन बदलाव कर सकते हैं. Now example of written and unwritten and rigid and flexible constitution. So the Indian constitution is an example of written and rigid constitution. So which type of constitution is followed in our country? Written and rigid constitution. And unwritten and flexible constitution is an example of British constitution. So British constitution एक unwritten and flexible constitution का example है. Now our next one topic is democratic government and its types. So first we'll come to know what is democratic government. So democracy is a form of government in which the people have the authority to choose their governing legislation. तो लोकतंत्र क्या होता है? ये सरकार, ये गवर्नमेंट का वो फॉर्म होता है जिसमें लोगों के पास अथॉरिटी होती है, उनके पास अधिकार होता है. पीपल हैव अथॉरिटी टू चूज देयर रिप्रेजेंटेटिव, देयर लीडर. अपने लीडर को, अपने रिप्रेजेंटेटिव को चूज करने का अधिकार होता है लोगों के पास. So in the democracy, common people can also take part in the decision making process of the गवर्नमेंट. तो गवर्नमेंट की जो डिसीजन मेकिंग प्रोसेस होती है उसमें भी डायरेक्टली टेक पार्ट कर सकते हैं. द डेमोक्रेटिक गवर्नमेंट कैन फर्दर बी क्लासिफाइड ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ एक्सटेंट ऑफ पावर वन पजेस. तो पावर के बेसिस पे हमने डेमोक्रेटिक गवर्नमेंट को क्लासिफाई किया है पार्ट्स में, लाइक पार्लियामेंट्री डेमोक्रेसी एंड प्रेसिडेंशियल डेमोक्रेसी. सो फर्स्ट पार्लियामेंट्री डेमोक्रेसी. Parliamentary democracy is a form of government in which the legislature is given more power to control over the community or the country. तो parliamentary democracy में जो legislature होती है, legislature means a group of people who is responsible for making law in the country. So the legislature has more power to control over the country. So in presidential democracy, the executive has more power. So executive means the group which is responsible to implement the laws made by legislature has more power in presidential democracy. Now some more differences between parliamentary and presidential democracy. So here parliamentary democracy, the prime minister is the head of the government and the president is the head of the state. Whereas in the presidential democracy, the president is the head of the state and the government both. The head or the prime minister is chosen by the legislature. तो यहाँ पे जो head होते हैं या prime minister होते हैं उनको कौन choose करता है? Legislature. So in presidential democracy, the president and the executive are not liable to the legislature. तो presidential democracy में कोई भी जवाबदेही नहीं होती है president की या फिर executive की legislature के प्रति. And it cannot dismiss its functions either. In parliamentary democracy, the legislature can dismiss the prime minister anytime if it feels that he or she is not working properly. But in presidential democracy, the president or executive is cannot be dismissed by the legislature. Parliamentary democracy exists in countries such as Australia, Germany and India, whereas presidential democracy exists in countries such as Chile, Brazil and Indonesia. Now our next one topic is universal adult franchise. So what is the meaning of universal adult franchise? Universal adult franchise is the basis of equality of people ruled by a democratic government. Means every citizen who is of 18 years or above 18 years has right to cast their vote without any discrimination, of caste, religion, creed or wealth, etc. So this feature of universal adult franchise in democracy makes the government acceptable among a huge number of people in community and enhances the self-respect and prestige of common people. Now here we finished our topic. Some facts and informations are there which we'll discuss in our last class. I have given you some homework questions which you have to complete, and don't forget to give your attendance in the comment section. Thank you.